Hello everyone, DCB here, and welcome to another video. In this one I would like to discuss or inform you even a bit more about dyslexia. Okay, so I have been diagnosed with dyslexia since I was 4-5 years old, many years ago. There is a lot of confusion about what dyslexia is still, what it can and can't do, what it has and what it isn't. Now, it is a many-formed learning disability or learning difficulty where you have issues comprehending or decoding or understanding your language, whether that be English, American, Japanese, Chinese, Korean. Basically, it's a difficulty or disability that prevents you from understanding language. It is mainly in the understanding, comprehension and decoding of the written portion of the language. The most common one is, of course, the spelling aspect of it, where even though you understand what the words are being said to you, when you write it down, those words are very badly misspelt. There could be letters in wrong places. It can be the wrong definition of the word. For example, they, their, and they. Also which, and which. To, and two. And you, and you. Yes, I know. They all sound exactly the same, but they're all spelt completely differently. Forgive me because I'm just about to attempt to spell these. I may get them wrong because I've always been having issues with these ones. So the twos, so there's TO, which is to go somewhere. TOO, which is the number. No, TOO is too much of something. And TWO is the number 2. So those are the three twos. Three U's. YOU is in U over there. It belongs to U. YEW, I believe, is the tree. And YUE is the sheep. The female sheep is a U. There we go. I probably, yeah, you can see that was a bit of a struggle. There, and there. To go there, it is over there. And there they are interesting ones. Is there more spelling somewhere? You can see that I don't really know how to spell those words, but it's that part of the language. Which and which I could only spell WHITCH, which I think is the Wicked Witch, as in the one that casts spells, rather than which way and which one. Yes, it's a lovely language, English language. It can also come across in reading the language as well. So when you're reading books, your mind tries to process them differently. The words, sometimes you can't read a specific word, or the letters on the page sort of jump around and go out of focus, and words shift around. It's not fun. It's not fun trying to read, especially when you're still trying to learn how to deal with it. And most academic systems, I'm pretty sure all academic systems require you to have a high level of reading and writing proficiency, whereas a dyslexic, you're surely missing that. Dyslexia can also cause you to have issues with speech and name recognition. So you may forget names of certain things or be unsure of how to pronounce them. It's not as common as the written or writing one or reading one, which are the most common. Other bits that can be part of dyslexia but not necessarily purely linked to them is creativity, a high level of creativity, a high level of physical interaction, preferring more physical things to written things, be more spontaneous, have a more broader imagination. These things aren't, as I say, necessarily linked, but they can be amplified as your way of expressing yourself or trying to understand the world, as you cannot read the books that you're given, or you cannot write the things that you're asked to write. Of course, with the writing, not only do you have that spelling aspect, but your handwriting will suffer because you don't want to write. It's difficult for you to write. It's difficult for you to get your ideas down on paper. So if you do have that creative side of things, and it turns out to be a story-based driven creativity rather than a musical or a some other form of artistic outlet, then that is frustrating. Gives you a lot of mental blockage and is it's an interesting development. Of course, if you want to learn more about dyslexia, I will put links in the video description of certain websites like the National Health Service's website, the NHS website. I'll see if I can find the British Dyslexia Association's website and put it in there as well. If you have any sort of ideas, any questions, any sort of thoughts on dyslexia yourselves, is it something that you have, something that you know other people to have? Does it affect you differently to myself? Because it is different for everyone who has dyslexia. Some have more severe aspects of it, some have less severe aspects of it. I say for myself, it is the reading and the writing. So I have the fun of not being able to spell, and also when I'm reading, the words do jump about on the screen or off the page or around, the letters get muddled up. It's fun trying to decode it. And of course my handwriting as well has suffered because of my my difficulties and my struggle to decode and comprehend the English language. That's obviously what I've been brought up with, living in England, as a written construct. As always, I hope that you find this video interesting. As I said, please do leave your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video if you're enjoying the content. Share it with others who you think would benefit from the information, and if you're enjoying what you're seeing, do subscribe to the channel. Until the next one, this is DCB. Knowledge is power if we use it wisely.